Hey, South Baltimore. Just wanted to check in and let you know what to expect if you do decide to come in and spend some time in prayer here at Holy Cross this weekend. Again, the church will be open today, Saturday, from 4:30 to 5:30, and then tomorrow morning on Sunday from 8:30 to 10:30, and Sunday afternoon from 4:30 to 5:30. Also be here in confession during those times in the confession room, which I'll show you in just a minute. But as you arrive here at the main entrance to Holy Cross, you'll be greeted by two very friendly members of the parish. They will have masks on, and they'll ask you to put a mask on too as you enter the church. So here, let me show you what to expect. The first thing that you'll notice after you're greeted by our two friendly greeters is that the doors will be open. That way we don't need to worry about the doorknobs or touching anything that you don't want to. And as we enter into the church, you'll see a station here. And on this station will be some extra face masks in case you forgot yours, and some hand sanitizer for you to clean your hands as you enter the church. And as you enter the church, you'll notice that it's very recently been cleaned and totally sanitized and prepared for you to be here in this time of prayer. So as you enter into the church, feel free to spread out, to pick a spot anywhere in the pews, just as long as you're about 6 feet, or we could say 2 pews, from anyone else who's here that's not in your household. We'll have to keep the number to 10 or less in the church at any given time, but feel free to sit down, to kneel, to stand, but just to be at peace, to enter into a place of prayer here in our church. And know that as you get up to leave, one of those two friendly greeters will come on behind you and just wipe down the pews so that we're in control of all of the sanitation that we need to be concerned about. But again, feel free to spend as much time as you like here in prayer as our church is open for the first time in quite a while. If you would like to celebrate the Sacrament of Reconciliation, we just ask that you make your way to the far end of Holy Cross Church here on West Street and enter into our newly painted chapel that we'll be using these days as a reconciliation room. If you notice, as you reach the door here at the end of the church, that the door is closed, that means that someone else is in celebrating the sacrament. So we ask that you make your way back to this sign and stand at this pillar. If a line starts to form and we have more than one person in line, we just ask that you space out about 6 feet, maybe even use the pillars or the fence as a way to gauge that so that we can ensure social distancing as we wait to celebrate the sacrament. But if the door is open, that means that you can feel free to come on in and prepare to celebrate the sacrament. As you enter the door, it'd be a good idea to turn around and close the door. Once you close the door, there's some hand sanitizer here so that you can sanitize your hands and make sure that they're clean. And then feel free to come over here, sit down, and we can begin celebrating this awesome sacrament of God's forgiveness and experiencing His mercy and love. And once we've finished celebrating the sacrament of reconciliation, you can feel free to get back up, sanitize your hands if you want, and then open the door, and remember to leave it open for the next person. I'll be coming behind you to sanitize the doorknob and make sure that we're getting rid of all the germs that we don't want so that everyone can feel safe and at peace as we come to church to pray, to celebrate the sacraments, and to be together as a community again.